so today I am back with another video. This one is something that I wanted to do for a little bit, but I just never got around to doing it. And it's a favorites video. I wanted to do monthly favorite videos, but I've just been busy and it just never seemed to work out right. The timing was never right. It was always into the next month before I found myself having time to make a video. So I decided, you know what, I am going to make my springtime favorites video because I figured, you know, there's a ton of stuff that I use specifically during the springtime, and now that the weather's getting warmer and it's becoming nicer, I'm bringing out all these products that I haven't used in a while, and some of them I use year after year, and I just thought, why not share all those products with you? So the first product is something that I have mentioned on my channel before, and if you have been with me since the beginning, which granted though wasn't that long ago, but still, it counts. But this is something that I have loved for a long time, and this is the LUSH Tea Tree water. It's the toner water. It's something that I use before I put on my makeup every single day, and I've really noticed that it helps to decrease the oil secretions on my face, and over time it's lessened it substantially. So this is something that I have repurchased again and again and again. This is probably my 15th bottle, if not more than that. So this is definitely a product that is well worth the money, and I suggest it for everyone with oily skin. So sticking with the oily skin, this is my favorite primer. Since the weather's getting a little bit warmer, my skin tends to get oilier easier. So I found that this primer does a pretty good job at keeping the oil at bay. It's one that I've been using, gosh, almost every single day, like it's almost empty. But it is a Benefit, the POREfessional Matte Rescue. I really like this stuff. It's a gel, kind of creamy formula, and it just feels so smooth on the skin, and I definitely suggest it to those of you with oily skin out there. So jumping into foundation, I have two foundations that I picked out here because they're two that I kind of see myself going back and forth between almost every single day, and I can't get enough. So the very first one is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This foundation right here, it's actually just kind of made a really big splash in the YouTube world lately, and I'm surprised that it took this long for it to become as popular as it is, because it is so wonderful. I'm just absolutely in love with the product itself. It comes with this super cool applicator, which I really like. I tend to make a giant mess with my foundation if I have to pour it out onto my hand, or if I pour it out onto like a mixing tray or whatever. I just end up using way too much product, and I just make a mess everywhere. So this concept here is super, super cool, and the formula itself is amazing. My favorite way to put this on is with a beauty blender. My next favorite foundation for this time of the year is the, I don't know why I took the cap off, it is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. This, I'll take the cap off now. I have used so much of it, like that's all I have left, and I feel like I just bought this not that long ago. So a little bit does go a long way with this stuff. It is very high coverage, which is amazing for people like myself who love that full coverage look. This is definitely a foundation that I will repurchase once I am done with it. It is hot in here. Whew. I'm melting. Just so you know, I am flippin' melting. I'm going to be a puddle of self-tanner on the floor in about 5 minutes. So the next product is concealer, and my absolute hands down favorite concealer of all time, no shock, goes to the Urban Skin Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I think everybody and their mother loves this concealer, and for good reason. This is, I mean, literally hands down the greatest concealer that I have ever used. I have quite a few others that I will go just kind of play with every once in a while whenever I don't want to use this one. Maybe I'm running low, or it's just kind of like a blasé day and I don't really want to use my super nice concealer. But this is, I mean, it's just the best. What more can I say? It's the best. Go get it. You'll love it. On to face powders. As you have probably picked up by now, I have oily skin. So because I have oily skin, I love powders. Me and powders are BFFs. Powder is my jam. So every time I put on foundation, I have to set it with a powder. Lately, I have been setting my skin with 2 powders. My favorite way to set my foundation lately is, first I will use the AirSpun Loose Face Powder, and I have mine in Translucent Extra Coverage. I didn't notice it said that. Anyway, I picked this up at Walmart for like $6, and this thing is massive. I have used it for months now, and I feel like I haven't even touched it. I mean, there's just so much product left in here. And it comes with a really crappy puff to put it on your face, so I just replaced it with my Laura Mercier one, and we're in heaven together. So I really like this to use first as a base, and then I will go in with a newfound love of mine, and I've been loving this since the day I bought it a few months ago. And this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation. I have mine in the shade Light 49. This is what it looks like, if I can open it. Right here, as you can see, I've already hit pan on it. It is just so beautiful. It's weightless, but it does give that extra coverage that I really am looking for in a powder. Oh, it even comes with a little, oh, I didn't even know. How cool. Next is by far my favorite thing to do this time of year, and it is bronze. And I have two bronzers here that I am totally in love with. One of which, once again, if you've stuck around since the dawn of time of this channel, you will know that I have used this bronzer religiously, and it is by far my favorite of all time. All time. Have I said that enough yet? This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is what mine looks like. We hit pan a long time ago, and we are still rockin'. I absolutely love this bronzer. And the fact that it smells like chocolate just like makes my world. Like, why couldn't all makeup smell like chocolate? Like, seriously, I don't even care if it's like a white foundation powder. I just want it to smell like chocolate, because then I will never have a bad day. How can you have a bad day when you feel like you're putting chocolate on your face? Okay. Next, my other favorite, and this one hasn't been out for very long, but I feel like, I don't know, like I just really like it. So why not mention it? Because I've used it a ton. So this is the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. This is what it looks like right here. It is just a very pretty bronzer. It just looks so natural. I just kind of go to town with it, and I've used a ton so far, and you really can't tell. I mean, the pan looks like it's pretty much full, and it's awesome. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. Like, whenever I said I wanted to do this quickly, I wasn't joking. So next is for blush, and hands down my favorite blush for this spring has been the Wet n Wild Color Icon Apricot in the Middle blush, and this is what she looks like. Woo! It is so pretty. I am just so in love with this blush. It is, it's just perfect. It's like this corally apricot-y orange color. It looks so pretty on tan skin. It looks so pretty on fair skin. It's just so pretty on everybody's skin ever. It does come off a little bit sheer, but it's so easily buildable. It's just really a great product for the price. I mean, I feel like I basically got it for free for as cheap as it was. So this stuff is amazing. Okay, so next is highlighter, and I really did have a difficult time picking out a favorite highlighter because every single one of my highlighters I use all the time, like literally all the time. I love highlighters. Highlighters are my jam. I like to be able to be seen from the space station above. I'm beaming light. I love it. So it was kind of difficult for me to pick a favorite, but I just really had to go back to what one do I see myself reaching for every single day, and whether I pair it with something else or what. So I just I had to choose. I had to choose the Becca Champagne Pop. Champagne Pop. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. Just Champagne Pop. 1000% is my favorite highlighter. It is just so beautiful. This gorgeous champagne-y golden pink beauty. I just want to bathe in this. I want my skin tone to be this color. I just want to beam this from within. It is perfect. So if you do not own this, I believe it is a permanent item for Becca now. So go run and get it and buy 5 backups, because you will go through it so fast. It's amazing. So next we're moving on to brows. Well, goodbye product. I guess you don't want to be talked about. Okay, so my favorite brow product was something that I actually got in a BoxyCharm. I had no idea that this even existed. I had no idea about this brand until I found it in my BoxyCharm, and I've literally used the entire pencil, and I'm so bummed because I want to buy another one and I just kind of can't right now. So I'm mourning the loss of this right now. But it is the Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Pencil. It's kind of reminded me of like a Brow Wiz kind of a thing where it does twist up. Mine obviously isn't twisting up anymore because it has no more product left. I used this entire thing so fast. Like, it is perfection in a brow pencil. I absolutely love this thing. I adore this thing. I want 55 more. It is the most perfect shade for blonde hair. If you have hair color similar to mine with like kind of darker roots, it's perfect. It is literally perfect. This Tantalizing Taupe. How freaking cute of a name is that? It's amazeballs. Need I say more? Okay, so moving on to eyeliner. Eyeliner was another thing that I had a difficult time picking a favorite because I have so many, and I just see myself going back and forth, just using all kinds of different ones. But I truly do love all of the ones that I have. I mean, if it's no good, then I either throw it out or give it away. I mean, I don't waste my time with products that I don't like. Like I said, I had a difficult time, but I did pick a favorite. My favorite eyeliner is the Makeup Forever ink liner. This liner is amazing. I love how it dries down to a matte finish. It's very dark, very black. I don't have to go back in and darken it up. It's just super awesome, and the application tip itself is super pointed, so you can really get your wing nice and sharp, so you can cut every hatin' bitch on your way to class that morning. So yeah, it's awesome, and I suggest you go try it out if you haven't already. Okay, so next up is mascara. I have two mascaras, one from the drugstore and one that is high-end, and I love them both equally. They are the love of my life, and I use them in conjunction with one another every single day. If I'm not wearing false lashes, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm wearing these. So the first is the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom Mascara. I get mine in the shade Black. I believe it's called Black. Very black, excuse me, very black. I absolutely love the applicator brush on this. It is to die for. I mean, just look. I look like I have a mustache. But seriously, just look at this brush. It is amazing. I love how the bristles are nice and firm because it really separates my lashes and gets them to stand at attention. And then the other one that I have is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. This mascara is the freaking tits. It is so amazing. My tube is dirty. It's not what she said. He has that problem. But anyway, I really like this mascara, but I honestly like it more so whenever it's kind of drying up a little bit, because right now this is a fresh tube. I feel like a lot of product is on there, again with the mustache. But I feel like there's so much product on there, it kind of goes haywire sometimes. So, I actually have a smaller tube of it. This little guy right here, and this is the one that I use because it is more dried up, and it's perfection. Absolute perfection. So I was a very long time non-believer in high-end mascaras because I just didn't think that they were worth the money, and that one certainly is. So check it out. Okay, so as far as shadows go, I really couldn't pick a particular palette, a particular shadow, because I don't know, that's just really difficult. Like, that's like asking a mother to pick their favorite child. Like, I have way too many, and it's impossible. So I went ahead and picked my self-made palette. This is one that I have put together myself. You have seen this in a couple videos prior to this. This is an extra large black Z palette that I got off of the Z palette website. And I have just filled it with some Anastasia, MAC, and Makeup Geek shadows. They're definitely my favorite shadows from those three brands. And down here, I've actually added some more fun shadows, just trying to get myself out of my comfort zone of like these dark browns, mauves, burgundy colors. Those are clearly my favorite. However, I absolutely am in love with this palette, and I use it almost every single day. So if you really don't see yourself loving a palette out there, make your own. It's fun. Okay, so lashes. So once again, I don't really have a favorite lash at the moment because, I don't know, I just feel like I've been having a really hard time with lashes lately, and they just have not been going right. But I do have a favorite lash brand, so I just wanted to give them a shout out. That's Coco Lashes. This is their box. This is what they look like whenever they ship them to you. They have the name of the lash on the back. These happen to be Cocoa Goddess lashes. These are a really great lash, and I love them. I really do. I also love their Bella lash, their Mila lash, their Cocoa lash. I mean, they are just all amazing lashes. Unfortunately, I have none of the ones that I have mentioned because I've either worn them out or I've had to pitch them because they were just like, ugh, falling apart because I use them a million times. I'm really hard on lashes, and it's really hard for me to spend a ton of money on a really expensive lash because, like I said, I'm hard on them. And I don't want to destroy something in like 2 days that I spent $50 on. That seems silly to me. So these lashes are really great. They're really affordable, great quality. So I suggest to go check them out. I believe you can find them on the Lady Moss website. Favorite lip products. I forgot to grab my lip liner. Okay, so favorite lip products for the springtime. The ones that I have just been running to. No surprise, MAC Soar lip liner. This lip liner is popular for a freaking reason. It is amazing. I've had it for quite a while now, sharpened it a billion times, and still have like a billion more times to go. It's basically the color of your lips, but better. It provides a great pigmentation. You can wear it just by itself, which I happen to do a lot. And my favorite lip products, because I have been working a lot lately, so, and normally when I'm at work, I don't wear lipstick. I usually try to stick to liner and gloss. So because of that, I've been really limited on wearing lipsticks and things of that nature because, like I said, I've been working a lot. And if I do happen to go out, there have been 3, well actually 2, but I wanted to throw in the 3rd because it's pretty. But there have been 2 liquid lips that I have been reaching for, and they are the Jeffree Star liquid lips. This is velour liquid lipsticks. They are hands down the best liquid lipstick formula that I have ever applied to my lips. I have dry, cracked lips 99.9 million% of the time, and I have yet to find a remedy that really keeps my lips hydrated and plumped and looking pretty year-round. But these pretty little girls, they do not dry out my lips. They're so comfortable, they're so soft, they're so velvety. I mean, what other adjectives can I throw together? They're just perfect. So the 2 shades that I have been going back and forth between are Doll Parts, and that is this shade right here, such a very pretty soft pink, and the shade Androgyny, and it is this shade right here. It's definitely a darker mauve-y color. I wear this one more so in the evening time, but you could wear it to like fucking breakfast with your grandma if you wanted. Like, who cares? It's a gorgeous shade, and if you want to wear it, then go right on ahead. Definitely, these are hands down my favorite liquid lipsticks to wear. Like, okay, bye. Okay, so my final 2 products, and they are both within the same category, and it is makeup setting sprays. Both of them are holy grails for me. Both of them I use on a daily. I drench myself, take 4 showers with them. Need I say more? It is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Setting Spray. This stuff is amazing. I'm unfortunately running out. It just serves so many purposes. It can set your makeup. It can make pigments brighter. It can make Jesus come down and say hello. Like, I don't know. It's so beautiful and wonderful. And I'm almost out. And I could cry, but I won't until we meet again, my friend. Yeah. If you haven't tried this, be sure to pick it up and give it a whirl. And last but not least, most certainly not least, because this stuff is amazing, it is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is their long-lasting formula. I drench myself in this like 5 showers worth every single morning before I go to work because I work like 12 to 13 hours when I am working, so I really need my makeup to stay in place, and this product really does help with that. I do love all the other Urban Decay makeup setting sprays, so yeah, amazeballs. So that is everything, guys. That has been my favorites for this past springtime, springtimes before, springtimes for years to come. Just, yeah, this time of the year, I mean, it's really fun to play with It's really fun to play with new products that come out for the different seasons and just to see how all of them work, and I am super excited for what is to come, especially in the next coming months. But that is it, guys. I told you I would make this short and sweet and to the point, and I hope that we weren't here for the past 455 years. I'll try to make these videos short and sweet from now on because nobody likes a drawn out video. Like, let's be serious. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say, guys. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!